Well, they finally shut down the Keebler Elf factory known as Jeff Sessions. I thought the day would never come when they would stop making those fudge cookies up in Congress. Yeah, he's gone. And I'm excited. He's one of those people who I just felt like he was lost throughout the whole situation. He just gave me lost vibes. He just wasn't a very good attorney general. He seemed to be caught up in confusion, and he just seemed lost, y'all. He's like the elf who ran out of the cookie factory and found his way into some type of executive position, because there's just no way. There's just no way, Like, how did he crawl into that position, especially as much a lot of people didn't want him in there. He's got some real funny ways, especially when it comes to civil rights, and his short ass walked right into it. I mean, he's barely 4'1", but he was able to crawl into a very important position. He was just not good at his job. Like, I'm sorry, he just wasn't. So I'm waiting on homeboy. Who's the dude who's the surgeon? Like, he wrote that really inspiring book. It's called Gifted Hands. You know what's crazy? He came to my elementary school when I was a kid. So I ain't that old. I ain't young, but I ain't that old. And he was really inspiring. But now I'm like, when is the dump truck coming in to just throw him away? Because he's just throw it all away. Just throw the whole administration away. If I sound tired, it's because I am, because it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I just got done touching up on some spiritual work, which has been getting on my damn nerves. It's a tough case, but you know, I got to keep on moving. So I got to keep trying. So sorry guys, I'm missing nails because I'm about to get my nails done on Sunday. So why don't we go and see, why did Jeff Sessions, aka Keebler Elf. One thing I will say is that those fudge cookies are really good though. Do they still sell Keebler? I haven't had a Keebler cookie in probably 20 years. Why did Jeff Sessions retire as Attorney General? 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Ooh, shit. Well, we all know when Satan's booty hole comes out to play, it's never cute. So, yeah, this position was not good. Something came up against him. Some type of news, something that was not good. Like, negativity was brewing, basically. It seems like he was trying to do something and he got caught. And he got caught bad, and rather than like take the fall, he left. But I don't think he really liked his position anyways. I think he was tired of people fucking with him. You know, if I was 4'1" and a grown-ass man with kids and grandkids, I would probably feel the same way too. But it's speaking in terms of like things that he was doing and things that he was planning not working out to his advantage, like even laws and just working with other people. It was just not good. Like the card of the magician to me represents a lot of different things depending on the cards around them, but to me this is a situation of a man who just couldn't get things off the ground. He couldn't bring things together within a timely manner. I almost feel Trump asked him to quit, but he already wanted to quit. You know, that Keebler factory ain't been the same ever since he left. I love me some fudge cookies. At least he's good at something. But the whole point is that I think he was asked to resign because it just wasn't going anywhere. But there was some type of accusations coming his way. But he just seemed like He just like, he wanted to stop marijuana. He had a war on something. It just seems like he was just conscrewed. I call it conscrewed rather than confused. So why don't we go into more like details. I'm just gonna ask more about why is he getting the card of the like devil. But all I can say is bye, motherfucker, bye. Don't let the door hit you. Well, it can't hit you because you're 4'0". So just don't get consumed by the door on your way out. I don't know. But why is Jeff Sessions getting the card of the devil? Why is Jeff Sessions getting the card of the devil? 5, 4. Okay. Cause he wanted out and he didn't have good. His leadership sucked. Like straight up. I mean, his leadership sucked. He didn't really know what he was doing. He didn't have plans. The card flew out on its own. I didn't even have to say anything. Plus, he was doing some things that he shouldn't have been, involved with certain people and involved in certain activities. And I think it's dealing with interesting. He was involved in a situation that he lost control over with other groups of people. He is gonna get his money though. I don't know what the whole deal is with his when he leaves, but he is getting some type of lump sum of money. These cards are telling me a lot about a deal gone wrong, a situation where he would have to take the actual fall for, and he's like, screw it, I'm not taking the fall, I'll just leave. But I almost feel he was asked to leave. Like, you know what, Jeff, this is not working out. It's been Coogee, but why don't we just like leave it alone? And so why don't we go into the card of the like magician and start to ask what is going on? Why is the card of the magician upside down? I already know why, but shit, you know, I'm just going to do the whole process. Why is the card of the magician upside down? Because he just wasn't making some wise decisions. Like, they just, whatever he was trying to make come into fruition, it was costing too much money too. It was something he was trying to pass, which there wasn't enough money, or he was trying to get some stuff through that would need a great deal of, I knew this card was going to come out, the card of the Satan. He didn't know what he was doing. You know, a lot of people go to like law school and they're this and that and they get all of these titles and shit. And really, a lot of the times they knew someone. It's not because they were amazing lawyers or this and that. Like, it's just because of who they know. Jeff Sessions cannot run something that is very large. Not because of his height deficit, but simply because he's just not good on this high level of politics and, you know, executing or trying to get certain, that's just not his strength. Yeah, but we all kind of knew that from like day one. He's regretting taking office because he's feeling like he had to take the fall or take the fall for other people. A lot of it also had to just do with money not really being readily available. There's something here that is about sexual harassment I saw here. I don't know who he sexually harassed or what type of sexual, or someone in his thing who was harassing somebody, but there is something here about harassment. It's weird. I don't think it was him. I think it was somebody who worked under him or worked in his circle. That's crazy. I think Donald Trump asked him to leave. I really do. Or somebody who works close to him. I think he was just asked to quietly like resign. And isn't it a coinkly winkly that he resigns the day after the elections? Yeah. So why don't we go and see, how does Jeff Sessions feel about having to step down as Attorney General? My favorite Attorney General was that black lady who used to always wear her Attorney General's uniform. Was that her? And she talked about, you know, oral sex or condoms. Like, she had me dying. Like, I remember being a kid and being like, this lady is off the chain. What was her name? She was so hilarious. Like, I loved her. I loved her to death. Like, she was just like talking about condoms and sex, and I loved it. I was here for it. It was probably the Attorney General over health, but she was funny. She was my favorite. Why don't we go and see how Jeff Sessions feels about having to step down? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. You know, it's been a decision that he's been planning out. Like, he's been thinking about it, but he didn't know when to do it. So he wasn't sure when he should, you know, politely step down. So it's been planning, you know. It's something that was inevitable. I thought his short ass would never leave, in all honesty. I just thought he would sit there and do nothing like he's been doing for almost 2 years. So, why don't we see how he feels about stepping down? How does Jeff Sessions feel about stepping down? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Huh. End of strife. He don't have to deal with none of y'all hating, like, critical, analytical Poindexters ever again. He doesn't have to deal with it. He does have a lot to say. He's hiding a lot. He knows, Jeff Sessions knows a lot. He knows a lot. And again, somebody told him to quit. He received a burning message. Somebody told him to quit. And he's quitting under a lot of fire. He got the message from somebody who he respected. So I think it's like Donald Trump. He's happy. He's happy to leave. He's like, bye y'all. But he knows a lot. He knows a lot of secrets. I don't know how, because I don't think I could trust my secrets to a man who I'm taller than. And I'm like 5'4". So I don't know. I just, you know, having to look down into, you know, his little eyes and, you know, his little hands, and how he abandoned that Keebler factory just breaks my heart. Just breaks my heart. Okay, so why don't we ask, how does Donald Trump feel about, Donald Trump is like, bye. He wasn't, how does Donald Trump feel about Jeff Sessions stepping down? How does Donald Trump feel about Jeff Sessions stepping down? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. It's good. He wanted him to step down. I told y'all, I think Donald Trump told him to step down, and he thought about it, and he was like, okay, but he's gonna get a big paycheck out of it. Yeah, because he already has someone else in line. It's a power move, you know? It's a move that he has no regrets over. He actually feels like it's going to bring balance. It's going to bring more balance. It's a Carter moving forward. Like, it was a strong move. So I wasn't dumb. I knew Donald Trump told his ass, his ant-sized ass, to step down so he could go back making those delicious fudge cookies. And I'm like, who makes better fudge cookies? The Girl Scouts or Jeff Sessions? So that was my whole thing here. So Donald Trump don't care. He's like, bye. I just wonder who's going to replace Jeff Sessions. It was a power move. He's got to go. I don't feel any regret. They're saying it's the former New Jersey governor No, it's not. It cannot. Bondi for Attorney General. Okay, I was right. Trump fired Sessions on Wednesday. Okay, so I was right. He did fire him. All right, because I'm reading it on. I just think everything now is fake news. Yeah, I was right. He wanted to get rid of him because he just wasn't doing his job right. Bondi is next. I don't know who Bondi is. As the Attorney General has repeatedly said, she has not yet made a decision. Bondi could face significant hurdles to confirmation over a controversy surrounding the $25 contribution her political action committee received. Bondi's a savage. I don't know who this Bondi person is, but very savage energy. Like, let me see. I'm just trying to type up her name real quick. I don't know who this Bondi person is. Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi's a savage, y'all. Just by hearing her name, she will get stuff. Remember I said there was a blonde woman who was going to take power next month in December, and she was going to deal with international laws. I thought it was someone. I think this is Pam Bondi. She makes very quick decisions. Her hair is blonde. Her hair is blonde. She makes very quick decisions. She doesn't make decisions based upon emotions. Like, she's not a very she's not a very emotional person. She makes quick, like, she doesn't think, oh, how is this law going to affect? She's quick. She's quick. So, and I think he's going to I think her father got her that job. I think her daddy got her that job. I don't think she got that job on her own. How is Pam Bondi going to do as Attorney General? How is Pam Bondi going to do as Attorney General? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. She's getting that position as a favor. If you investigate her some more, especially her family, you're going to see some deep ties there. She was picked out for a favor. She's not a natural choice. She's going to do exactly what Donald Trump tells her to do. She's going to do exactly what Donald Trump tells her to do. While Sessions, he just got lost in the soup, honey. He just got lost. But she's going to do what Donald Trump put her to do, and she's going to move fast, and she's going to get stuff done. So that is why she is there. Also, she's easy to manipulate. So she's going to be I don't think she's going to really leave behind a legacy. I don't feel her being there long. There's got to be somebody else who's going to take it. Like, I don't know. But it feels like how does Pam Bondi feel about being Attorney General? How does Pam Bondi feel about being Attorney General? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. I mean, it's her wish. She's getting what she wants, but she's not exactly sure if she'll be allowed in. She's not sure. So why don't we see if they'll let Pam Bondi in? I'm about to change cards. I don't know. I think she can do the job, but she's a huge puppet. Jeff Sessions, he was a puppet too, but you know, I just think he just wanted to go back to the Keebler Elf factory and make fudge cookies and shit, and I just don't think he just hated his job. She's excited about it, and not because she really wants to be Attorney General. It's more so of a title. Oh, I was once the attorney, I took the place of the Keebler Elf or whatever. So why don't we go and see how if Pam Bondi is going to be accepted. Is Pam Bondi going to be accepted as Attorney General? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. There's gonna be a woman who tries to stop her, and I almost want, her name is almost on the tip of my mouth. I actually know who this is, I just cannot say her name. I forgot the woman's name because I hear spirit saying it. She's going to get it, but barely. It's like she's gonna barely, I don't know, by like 1 vote. It's like barely get in. Barely. Barely. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if someone else is up for grab. She's like my second choice. I think there's somebody else who's coming. If she does get in, it was barely. It was like not by the chin or by chinny chin chin. It's like a pinky toe, and it's like one person voted her in. She has a lot invested in this position, guys. This is not natural. I just want you to know she's paid for her position. She made a deposit, so it may catch through. She does have experience, so, but somebody that there is going to be a woman who's going to drive her nuts. I don't know the woman's name. She has like brown hair, short brown hair. Can't remember her name, but I think it's going to be her. But yeah, but she has some challenges on her hand, but she paid for this. Like, so she wants, you know, her position and her title. So that's just how it is. So guys, I guess one question I do want to ask is, there's a lot of things. I think that article even talked about prison reform, and I guess they're trying to put more people in jail and more free slave labor, because that's really all it is. But guys, again, interesting. I kind of want to say, we are the champions. We are the champions. Yeah. R.I.P. Queen.